Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We have some electricians here today working on the house. We added quite a few things onto our original bid. I will show you what they are working on. It is 6 p.m. The electricians got here at 7:20 in the morning. We added quite a few things to the original bid, but they were all things that had to get done anyways. I'll show you what we have going on. Since we're going to be ripping out our kitchen entirely, we are setting up a little We're setting up a little kitchenette in here that we can use while we renovate the kitchen out there. So my dad is an electrician and he had a good idea. So right here, we had him run 10-8? What was it?
Power for the stove.
No, but what's like the electrical term?
A 50 amp.
Okay, a 50 amp. So we can move our stove in here and cook.
People don't care about the...
And then we have a sink here. And we have a few different outlets here.
When you walk in here, you can turn the light on. Right here. Because you'll have a light switch. And can lights. No boob lights.
There was no boob lights in here.
No, there's a boob light out there. We're also adding switch here.
Why?
So you can turn the lights on and off. There will be a dimmer on this switch, and it's a three-way with the switch over by the door.
We thought it would just make sense if you're coming from over there and entering this room.
When you have a midnight poop and you don't want to disturb anyone, you can come in here.
And dim it. Sounds like you're speaking from experience. Is that a problem for you? Can lights in here. Another switch here to turn on the light for the laundry room. And then we'll have a switch here to turn on the laundry room. Where before, they were all...
Everything was here.
Everything was here. This light was for that room. This light is for what?
One of the lights in here ran the laundry room. The other one ran our beautiful chandelier.
Oh yeah, this
and
one.
The other one
this
ran
one.
That light that we got rid of.
Yeah, we got rid of this light. Yeah, and we're keeping this one so we can turn on that light. So, but yeah, configuring all that. And we got a big upgrade. We weren't
Oh yeah.
we weren't really planning on doing this, but it had to be done anyways. We originally had our panel right here.
So they totally upcharged us. They got us. Now we have a new panel.
A lot bigger.
More spaces.
The other panel was completely full. And for now, we've had no power all day, and we decided to have a crock pot meal tonight. Could have probably planned a little bit better for that, but anyways, we'll see ya tomorrow. Here, have the plugs ready for the washer and dryer, and then another switch here. Everything's set up for in here. Exciting! Things are coming together.
They also ran the wire here for the water heater downstairs. So we just have to have the plumber and the electricians come at the same time so we can get that hooked up.
So the water heater was on a time switch, which is just weird. The plumber, when he was moving all the water heaters, he was like, I have never seen things set up the way it's been set up in this house. And to be completely honest, I wouldn't doubt that. This house is just funky. But yeah, the water heater was sitting right here. If we ever wanted to update the size or have it be bigger, it wouldn't fit in this closet. So that's one of the main reasons we wanted to move it downstairs. Makes it just a little bit more functional. This closet here is right off the kitchen, right off our bedroom. So I think that it'll be nice to make it either a coat closet or we can just make it like a utility closet. Okay, so the wall that Dalton built, you can see kind of what we were talking about. We got the Romex run, we got all the pipes. I don't know the official word for that. And I'll show you downstairs. I usually don't like going down here, but I'll do it for you guys. Okay, oh, look at that. So Dalton dug out the rest of that window well by hand. So finally, you can actually like get out of this room. But yeah, so the water heater now sits under the stairs. And there's a drain in case it ever were to leak, and it will go over here like Dalton has explained in a prior video. But this all used to be outside, so kind of crazy now. That staircase is filled in. This is gonna be a nice closet. We can just shut this off. Just have like a little door, and then it'll just be kind of either like a nice office. We're going to get rid of these closets. I have the closet here now, but this could either be like kind of a nice bedroom, or we could make it an office. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what will happen, but feels a lot better down here now that Dalton cleaned it up. And we've got the water under control. It doesn't smell as musty down here, which is really nice. Doesn't seem like there's as many bugs either, but it's nice now that it's getting sunlight out of that window. That was just a really locking moisture in this room. So I think that's obviously what's helping with the smell. So, but yeah, we're excited for this room. We kind of weren't planning on tackling the basement kind of first, but sometimes the order of your renovations changes due to certain circumstances. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be this weekend, but I think Dalton and I are going to work on filling all of this in, as well as the floor in the laundry room. So we'll get all that concrete work done, and I don't really know what's next.
Just keep getting whiffs of that elk head bed.
Is that what it is?
Keep smelling it a little.
I thought it was your feet.
We can't use that footage.
We had the pipes listed on Facebook Marketplace for, oh, I guess I'd say a month or so. We didn't have like any interest, obviously, because who really needs these pipes, right? But we had one guy come look at them, and he said he was interested, but he wouldn't know when he could come pick them up. Time passed and we went on vacation. Then Dalton had an elk hunt. hence why he said he was smelling an elk head in the previous clip, in case you were wondering. When we got back, we heard from that guy and he said he would be able to come and get the pipes. We were so excited. We honestly didn't know what we were gonna do if he didn't want them. When we were pulling the culvert pipes out of the ground, we didn't even think of the possibility of anybody wanting them. And so when we were all pulling them out of the ground, we didn't really think about it, but we didn't care if we broke them. So there's a few broken pieces left that obviously they can't use. So they took all the ones that they could use and we're left with the ones that are broken. So Dalton's over there loading the small pieces up into the trailer. And we're gonna have to dispose of these at the dump. And I think due to the weight, it's gonna be kind of expensive. So that'll be fun. But honestly, how lucky are we? Because the people that came and picked them up, they couldn't fit the rest of the pipes on the trailer and the skid steer. So that's their skid steer. They're letting Dalton use it to load up the remainder into the trailer. And then he's bringing back a bucket and he's gonna level the ground for us. Out of the goodness of his heart, he's helping us in that way. It's just so sweet. Like, it's just so kind. We're very grateful. As you guys do renovations or you're ripping anything out of your house that you won't use and it's still in good condition, maybe just list it on Facebook and see if anybody's interested and could reuse it. Because one man's trash is another man's treasure. All of the concrete loaded up. Take it to the dump. See how much it's gonna cost us.
I'm gonna do it again. I can't. As soon as you pull the camera out, I can't.
Dalton, here I go again. Dalton's doing this. I feel like that's all my videos are.
Okay.
9 bags.
Pre-mix concrete so we can fill in the trenches where we cut the concrete for the plumbing drains.
Good job, you got through it.
Getting through it.
Give Dalton a thumbs up.
We're gonna fill in all of this drain field with concrete up to this point because I don't know exactly what we're doing with the shower in here yet, and I want to clean all of that old concrete around the toilet hub out and re-pour it in nice. So we'll just get the laundry room done today. Okay. So I'm gonna go and put a little bit of concrete bonder on the edges, just to help it adhere. It probably doesn't really matter because it just has to be flat. It's getting flooring in here anyway, but I do everything over the top for some reason.
Well, what are the benefits of doing it?
I mean, it should help. It should help the new concrete adhere to the old stuff. But if I was really worried about it, I'd be drilling holes in here and putting rebar in there. But it really doesn't matter that much because it's gonna have a whole nother floor over the top of it. So it doesn't really matter as long as it's sitting down in the hole and it's flat. That's all that really matters.
So what if somebody didn't know about that?
It wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't
To be
matter?
completely honest, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
I probably don't even need to be doing it, but I just have a hard time not doing things more than I need to, I guess. I don't know. Probably a flaw.
He's kind of a perfectionist.
It really wouldn't matter. Like, I could just spin up the cement and put the new concrete in the hole and level it off, and in a couple hours we could bring the washing machine in here. But I don't know, just I guess it makes me feel good about myself.
So if anybody were doing this, they could either do it or not do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Should be wearing a respirator. We're not sponsored by Home Depot, but Home Depot, if you're watching this,
He likes Home Depot over Lowe's.
oh, that's gonna cause some ruckus in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Just cleaning up the edges and making sure it's all level, and yeah. And wait for it to set up a little bit, and then I can trowel it, but it doesn't have to be super nice because it's all just underneath. Just has to be flat. Doesn't have to be pretty.
If you know Dalton, he made it pretty. Even though it's going under the floor, he made it pretty. Since the plumbing was done, we figured it was probably about time that we get rid of that water heater. It wasn't doing us any good, so that's what we did. We got rid of it. Dalton said there was water damage when he moved that other water heater, so I'm going to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, there is some, huh? Mold. Yuck. You're cute, boo-boos.